This is a Jordan Bandy production.
Well, nothing came from that lightning strike. What's going on, guys? So, I know I haven't been doing a commentary in a while. I understand that. Just kind of had a relaxing weekend. Just hung out with my older cousin. We just played games and stuff. We've been actually playing on the PC quite a bit because, he's more of a. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I could say he's a PC fan. He loves the PC, but I don't think he's like PC. Like one of the PC elitists where he, only will play the PC. He's obviously played with me on the console a bunch and all that. Not really much on the PlayStation 3, but that's just because he doesn't have one currently. So, we haven't really been playing on the PlayStation much, but, we've played on the Xbox quite a bit, and over the weekend we've been playing on the, PC a lot. Having a lot of fun on that. The PC has its exclusive games that some consoles may not be able to handle. So that's pretty cool, that the PC has some, it offers some pretty cool games that you can play. Obviously, the consoles can only handle so much, but with a PC can broaden that, I guess, spectrum of video game quality, and all the different video games. There's a little bit of a wider variety on the PC, in my opinion, because most of the games that come out on the consoles, besides the console exclusives like Gears of War and any Halo besides Halo CE, I think the only Halo that came out on the PC was Halo CE, which I did play a little bit of that. It was pretty weird. I'm not gonna lie. Halo CE was a little bit weird playing on the PC, just because, like I said, you go from a console where you're holding a controller and you go to a PC where you have a keyboard and a mouse. It definitely does feel different. And I would have to say, I like the aiming on PC much better because it seems like you have more control. But again, I still have to get used to the aiming because my aiming's pretty bad currently on the PC. I've been playing some Black Ops 2 last weekend. Actually, they had a free trial that you could play. On the PC, they had like for Steam or whatever, you could play Black Ops 2 the whole weekend for free. So I was like, okay, let's download it and let's play it. I had some fun on that. I'm not gonna lie, it was much different. I expected it to be different than it is on console, just because the people on PC, they usually play more different than the people on console. Plus, there's a smaller community on the PC. On console, you get well, there's more people on the console, so of course you're gonna have different personalities almost all the time. And from the PC, where there's only a few thousand people playing, like on the most I've actually seen it over that weekend. This is of course last weekend. I saw it get up to like 15,000 people just in the multiplayer. Whereas on console, there's probably roughly 100,000 people. On a good day, there's probably more, but this is just Black Ops 2, of course. Back when Call of Duty was really favored and where people really liked playing Call of Duty, there was probably like, maybe on PC 50,000, 60,000, probably a little bit more. It just depends. But as far as Black Ops 2 is concerned, a lot of people have kind of gotten bored of it on PC. But for me, I like it because they had this thing where I call it the field of view changer. I don't know exactly what it's called, but on console you can tell, your gun's like, well, it's kind of hard to explain. But on PC, basically, your gun is kind of like held a little bit further away from you, and it almost is like you're running faster than you really are, and it seems like you're just moving faster just by the field of view changer. You're actually not moving any faster, but it's just the way the game looks, and it makes it run like, it makes it look like it runs more smooth than it actually does, which it still runs pretty smooth. Call of Duty, if you have a pretty good PC, you can get it over 60 frames, and console, they usually stick around 55 to 60 frames. It occasionally drops just because the consoles have been dated a little bit. So of course, they're kind of out of their prime now, which is why they're coming out with the new consoles. They're going to have new video cards and new drivers in them and all kinds of new stuff. So I'm probably going to wait a little bit until I hear about some of the main issues with the consoles, just so I can kind of prepare myself for them. Again, I'm probably not going to get them right after they come out, just because when I first got the Xbox 360 when it came out, a lot of you probably remember the Red Ring of Death issue it had, especially with the disk tray problem as well. The disk tray would not open sometimes. It's just a big hassle. So I think I'm just going to wait until they're for sure worked out a lot of the major problems with the consoles before I actually decide to purchase one of them, because I also heard they're pretty expensive, which I expected it to be pretty expensive, but in this economy it's pretty difficult to get your hands on a console or something that's pretty expensive, just for the simple fact that the economy is just at a pretty bad low. But it's going back up, which is good news. I mean, it is going back up. For those of you who probably don't believe me, it just goes up and down. That's what it always does. I'm not concerned for our economy. Like I said, it's just a little pattern that it follows yearly. It does this. So I'm not worried about it. So it's going back up, so that's good news. So I mean, to expect some more jobs at some points too, which is good. A lot of people can be getting their jobs back and all that business. So I'm excited to hear about that. But I guess back on the topic, because I know I got a little bit off topic here. I guess more along the lines of the PC is, I've been playing some Modern Warfare 2 on the PC also. And when I actually bought it on Steam, it was $20, which is pretty cheap. I mean, you could probably find it in a GameStop store for maybe a little bit less. Who knows? You could probably get a used copy for much less in GameStop or Game Trader, whatever they're called. But I decided to just get a digital download. $20. I mean, it's quite a bit, I guess, for a game that's about 4 to 5 years old. And you say it came out in '09, so yeah, it's about 4 years old. Anyway, I played that a little bit, and I had some fun. It's kind of like it is on console, where it can be fun as long as you're not getting, people shooting the grenade launchers and spamming you with that, and all that BS. Usually people like to do that and get their AC-130 or their chopper gunner, just kind of spam you with kill streaks. But if people aren't doing that, if you get a pretty clean lobby, and surprisingly on PC, it's not really hacked at all either. It's actually hacked less on PC than it is console, which is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really expect it to be like that, but a lot of other people kind of got surprised by that as well. It's like I guess the firewall on the PC seems to be a little bit higher for some reason, and the fact that you can get your own personalized server. So I guess people will kick hackers if they know that there's someone aimbotting in the lobby. But that's that. But I just kind of want to let you guys know what I've been doing over the weekend, and don't worry, I'm going to be getting some more videos back up. I'm going to try and get more active on doing that. But I just want to kind of chill and hang out on the weekend and play a different kind of have a little bit of a different experience than my regular console experience. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have an awesome day.